So, you're a real estate agent helping people buy and sell properties. But have you ever considered taking the plunge and becoming a real estate investor yourself? Think about it. There are many wealthy agents that are buying these properties themselves. So, in this video, I'm going to uncover the reasons they're doing that and how these agents are becoming wealthy and all the different benefits you can get by becoming a real estate investor yourself. So let's dive right into the video. My name is Chris with the Empire of Real Estate YouTube channel. On this channel, we talk about real estate entrepreneurship and building your real estate empire. Before we get started, I do want to offer you our free Your Next Deal guide. So if you're wondering where your next real estate deal is going to come from, this guide goes through our complete system our real estate team uses to build out a full pipeline and get a consistent stream of business that will close on a consistent basis. So be sure to check that out. Click the link down below and get our guide. I hope you enjoy it. So today's video is going to be a total game changer, and it might even totally shift your mindset. A lot of real estate agents don't invest in real estate, and a lot of real estate agents don't really understand how much opportunity there is on this side of the business. So whether you're looking to fix and flip property or just build long-term passive income, this video is going to unlock a lot of those benefits and features that you're not accessing as a regular real estate agent just transacting property. So let's dive right into it. So the very first thing I want to talk to you about is the knowledge advantage. And this is something that many real estate agents overlook because they figure, hey, I haven't flipped a house before. I haven't been a landlord. So I really don't know what I'm doing. And I'm afraid to invest my own capital into making this work. But the good news is you've probably transacted on multiple homes and you have a above average experience level and an above average knowledge base. And on top of that, you probably have a great network of people that you already know that can help facilitate this and make it happen. So having that knowledge advantage in place is going to help you identify good deals, it's going to help you manage contractors, and it's going to help you be really profitable if you're going to become a fix and flipper or if you're going to become a buy and hold landlord and start getting that residual passive income that we all long for. The next thing is the access to deals. Now, one of the hardest things about being a real estate investor is finding the deal. So many people will tell you that you have the perfect advantage because as a real estate agent, you're constantly seeing new deals. You're constantly in houses. You're constantly hearing about off-market deals in your office. And as a real estate agent, sometimes it's time to put on your investor hat and start acquiring some of those deals yourself. Now, one thing that you do have an advantage with is if you can continue to network, a lot of times you don't even have to bring your own capital to the table to close on these deals. There's something called joint venture partnerships. And if you can find the right partner that's experienced, they'll give you a good percentage of the deal a lot of the time if there's enough meat on the bone in that fix and flip. The best part about that is with these JV deals, you're going to get the chance to learn and experience what it's like to fix and flip a property. It also gives you a really great safety net because you're partnered with somebody that's likely already done it before and their capital's on the line, so they're going to make sure that you don't make big mistakes. The third reason is you can leverage your existing skills. As a real estate agent, we have to learn how to negotiate, we have to learn how to market property, and we have to really dive into a lot of key skills that can translate and transfer into becoming a good real estate investor. And the best part about it is real estate investors can make a lot more money. Think about it. The average real estate agent might make $15,000, $20,000 if they get a new listing, especially if it's a good size listing. But a fix and flipper can make anywhere from $40,000 to $80,000 depending on the flip, depending on the ROI, and depending on the improvements that they made to that property. Now, the downside is there is more risk involved with flipping. If you're already an agent and you're looking to get more ROI on your time, becoming a fix and flipper can be exactly that because the margins can be so much higher. Now, there is more risk, but with risk comes reward, and if you're already an experienced agent, you probably already have a lot of the key skill sets to identify if a property is going to be profitable or not. Point number 4 is a very important point, and that is diversification. As a real estate agent, we are 100% commission based, and this is scary. It's a really scary way to live, and I've lived this way for the past 8 years. And what I can tell you is my rental property throws off consistent residual income. Now, don't get me wrong, things do happen, but I feel like a lot of that is overblown, and a lot of the problems that you hear about are due to mismanagement. Now, I can't say that there aren't going to be problems, because there will be problems with rental property. But one nice thing about it, if you're a full-time real estate agent, having that residual income in the background that constantly comes in every month is a really big advantage. And to be honest, the peace of mind is invaluable. To know that you have a certain amount of money coming in every month, as long as your tenant pays, of course. Don't get me wrong, there's situations where the tenant's late or they don't pay. That stuff happens, but it doesn't happen as often as people say, in my opinion. So as a real estate agent, I think having this stream of income is super important. So in my opinion, there are two different buckets you can do. You can build your long-term portfolio, which is going to be your rental income, and that's going to basically give you appreciation. It's going to give you cash flow. It's going to give you depreciation. There's a lot of big advantages to building this bucket, but this bucket takes time to build unless you're doing a creative strategy like the BRRRR strategy, which can be a little bit more difficult in this market to get that cash flow, but this bucket takes longer to build. The fix and flip bucket is basically the bucket that can really accelerate quick. There are fix and flippers that make multiple six figures per year, and then a lot of those flippers, the ones that are smart at least, take a percentage of those houses that they're fixing and flipping, refinance them, and make them long-term rentals as long as the numbers work. And that's how they end up building long-term wealth. Just transacting as a real estate agent most likely is not going to get you there. And that's the honest truth. And that's the honest truth that nobody is telling you. And that kills me, because when I got into this industry, everybody sold me the dream that you're going to become a millionaire real estate agent, that you're going to own your own business and all that stuff. And some of that stuff is true. And you can really do well, and it's a great stepping stone business. But what they're not telling you is the second that you stop transacting and selling real estate is the second that your income dies. So building a portfolio and building something that can exist without your time input is really going to set you up for a bright future. And I wish more people told me that when I first got started. Point number 5 piggybacks on the point that I just made, and that is building wealth. So transacting homes and selling real estate can be a lot of fun, especially when you go out there, you help a family, you make a really good sized commission check, and it can be thrilling. But the wealth building portion of the business is all on the investment side, because you got to think about it. You have leverage, you have something that you own that continues to pay you on a consistent basis. And the people that build real wealth as real estate agents oftentimes do it by becoming real estate investors. And I have a lot of different friends that are in real estate. I have friends that don't own any investment property, and I have friends that own a lot of investment property. They own big, vast portfolios. And I can tell you right now, based on our conversations, the ones that have the portfolios are much less stressed. They have a lot more wealth, and they just live a better life. They're not chasing every single commission check anymore, because they have that residual income. They have that wealth. And if property values go up by 5% in a year, or 3% in a year, or 4% in a year, when you have a portfolio that's worth a couple $1,000,000, that makes a big difference. Or when you have 20, 30, 40, 50 doors, after you take time to accumulate them, and you're getting 20, 40, 50 rental checks, that's a huge game changer. And it takes a lot of stress off. But if you never do that step, and you just run around selling houses your entire career, you're probably going to end up burnt out, and you're probably going to end up stressed out, and you're probably going to end up in a situation that you don't want to be in. And that is the truth that nobody's telling you about real estate. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, smash the like button and subscribe. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you for watching the Empire of Real Estate YouTube channel. On this channel, we talk about real estate and entrepreneurship. So if you like that kind of content and you haven't subscribed yet, smash the like button and subscribe. And before we go, there isn't a video over here that we think you'll like, so be sure to check that out as well. Thanks so much for tuning in, and you have a great day.